What if I told you that a franchise had 17 championships, 28 Hall of Famers, and the best fans in the world? This is Moments in Boston Sports History, the 2008 Boston Celtics. Legendary, historic, dominant. Those are only a few of the words used to describe the Boston Celtics and their impact on the National Basketball Association. One of the original 11 NBA teams, the Celtics made their mark early on in their existence, winning 11 championships in 13 years, led by the legendary coach-player duo of Red Auerbach and Bill Russell. This definitively set the foundation for the future of the franchise.
Between Auerbach and Russell, they really had a great chemistry together. Watching them back in the day, just really starting up the Celtics legacy, the dynasty. It was really something special to watch. We'll probably never see something like that again,
You shitting me? Auerbach? Russell, these guys, they know it. They built the NBA. The NBA wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. The founders, I call them. The founders of America? Fathers, whatever you call them? Founding fathers of the NBA right there. Big time.
Red fucking Auerbach. That guy, the fucking architect of the Boston fucking Celtics. This guy, let me tell you, the best Jew. Out of all the Jews, he's number one.
I never got a chance to see him play as I wasn't alive, but I know Auerbach liked to smoke cigars after wins, and he liked to cheat, turn the heat up or heat down, Wasn't really cheating, I guess. Kind of like Belichick, he doesn't cheat. But as for Bill Russell, I'm pretty sure he was one of the first black guys to play in the league, predominantly. Real good, I don't know, but huge turning point, obviously. We won a lot of fucking championships, I know that. It was like 8 in a row or some shit like that. Take that fucking Jordan.
To put it this way, for all you modern era people, it's kind of like the Patriots with Robert Kraft and Bill Belichick. It was a dynasty back then, and Bill Russell was just one of the greatest players, even though he's a little undersized.
Yeah, they're great fucking players. They really laid the groundwork towards what we have today. Boston sports, fucking unbelievable. That's all I gotta say.
After Russell's retirement in 1969, the new-look Celtics, coached by former player Tom Heinsohn, expanded on the environment built by their predecessors, winning 2 more titles in 1974 and 1976. This success only grew after drafting Larry Bird in 1979, Kevin McHale in 1980, and trading for Robert Parrish. With the main core consisting of Bird, McHale, and Parrish, the Celtics battled with the Lakers in the 80s, adding 3 more titles to the rafters. Unfortunately, after the 1986 championship, the Celtics began to slip. In the 1986 NBA draft, the Celtics took Maryland prodigy Len Bias with the 2nd pick, but their time together was short-lived as Bias tragically died the night of the draft. Reggie Lewis was another promising player who played 6 seasons with the Celtics before passing away due to a heart condition. These devastating events sent the Celtics on a downward spiral. From 1992 to 2007, the Celtics only managed to make the playoffs 6 times in 15 years, only appearing in the conference finals once in 2002.
Oh my God. That was, I didn't have a drinking problem up until that, but then fucking Larry Bird has to go mow his own fucking lawn, pave his driveway, whatever the fuck he was doing, bro. And his back just fucking, it's his fault I started this shit.
I developed a heroin addiction because the C's weren't winning. Reggie went out on the court. Len went out before he even got on the court. I did a little cocaine. I prostituted myself. in Dorchester for 6 years. And I sold my kidney, but it got better shortly after.
Listen, it was a dark time for me personally. I just got out of college and I was fucked. And I mean, to be honest, like, I didn't know what to do with my life. I was doing heroin every other night. I was trying different things with like other drugs. I don't know. But I was watching the Celtics with my bros down in Brockton High. I went to represent guys, and dude, we were watching the Celtics doing heroin, doing lines. We were doing all the stuff, brewskis. But dude, half of it I don't even remember, to be honest with you. But Antoine Walker, man, number 8, retire that one in the rafters.
It was really fucking difficult, man. It's a tough time to see a downfall of a great team, you know? Just meant so much to the city, and yeah, you know, it was really tough. Yeah, I get emotional every time. So
It was very difficult to watch. I mean, I've been a Boston fan ever since I was like out of the womb, and you know, I just couldn't bear to watch a game. It was just awful to see Larry out there just struggling, and yeah, it really hurt.
just give me a minute.
Fucking terrible. I mean, I'm fucking at work every day. That's my fucking boss. You know, I want to go home, have a broski, and fucking watch the Celtics, but they fucking suck. So, just I was fucking shooting blanks. Was banging my wife. It wasn't fucking good. She left me. Fact. And you got fucking Celtics doing jack shit. You know, I came home to nothing every night after my hard work distraction at the John Hancock building over Private Street in fucking Boston.
The summer of 2007, however, was the turning point. Former Celtic and now general manager Danny Ainge put together the team Celtics fans had been waiting for 21 years. With 2 blockbuster trades, Ainge paired Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen with the 9-year Celtic vet Paul Pierce.
The greatest fucking moment of my life. Birth my kid, get the fuck out of here.
I was just coming out of recovery when that happened. Actually, the day I got out, I got the call from Donnie, and Donnie says to me, he says, "We just got Kevin Garnett." I said, "What did we trade, Paul Pierce?" He said, "No, we traded Al Jefferson." I said, "What the fuck? How did we get him?" And I'm like, "We got that fat, so Al Jefferson out of here. We bringing in Kevin Garnett, 2004 MVP." And I'm like, "Oh my God!" And then he says, "We got Ray Allen too." I'm like, "Are you shitting me? That guy can shoot lights out. We're not losing, you know? We're probably going to go crazy record, undefeated 82-0 or something like that." And I was like, "Oh my God," you know? I just couldn't wait for the season to start, you know?
Fucking big 3 rock my crack back up. Okay. You know, I was shooting blanks, now I'm shooting fucking parades of crack coming out of my gang, you know?
Well, I mean, it brought basketball, a major sport in the country, back to the city of Boston.
It was just bound to happen. The city just really needed something like that. The truth, I mean, I almost went gay because the guy was so hot.
A lot of people say it was one of the first super teams ever created, and, you know, that really brought a lot of cockiness to Boston as, you know, we were just all of a sudden the best team. We went from worst to first, just like out of nowhere, kind of like the 04 Red Sox, you know, just kind of fucking happened.
This new-look Celtics team started the 2007-8 season 8-0 and went on to win a league-best 66 games, securing the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference.
We went 66 and 17. Jesus Christ, that's a fucking good record. I just thought we won it all. I just knew we were one time and we won that many fucking games. Jesus. League best? Wait, what was the question again?
I talk about this all the time. But every great championship team's got to have the chemistry. It's got to have the defense. And the guy leading it was Rajon Rondo. And Rajon Rondo, you know, he gets a lot of shit. You know, bad locker room guy. Fuck that. This guy was running the point. Second year in the league, he's winning titles. Are you shitting me? Defense, everything. Stealing the ball, national televised games. You know he's showing up. Paul Pierce, unreal. Kevin Garnett, defensive stopper. He's the coach of the team. Doc Rivers, get out of here. I'm telling you, we got great guys off the bench. Leon Poe, James Posey. These guys are players. Eddie House shooting the tree ball.
Garnett was huge, obviously. Brett Allen hitting huge shots, and obviously the bench, you know, between fucking Posey, Poe,
House, fuck's the guy's name, shit, Pruitt, there we go, that guy didn't play. You know, the Celtics really, when they had those off years, the Celtic fans were not happy, you know, and you know, Danny Ainge coming in here really turned this franchise around, you know, really made great fucking moves.
The Celtics would face off against the Atlanta Hawks in the first round of the playoffs, beating them in 7 games.
The Hawks were led by Joe Johnson and Josh Smith. Probably 2 of the worst postseason players ever to ever play the game. And Al Horford, who we have now, who is just, he was fucking trash then, he's fucking trash now, let me tell you, okay?
I just wasn't worried. You know, there comes a time when you've seen greatness so much, it's like maybe they're just doing this for fun. Maybe they're losing a few games so they can, you know, just play around with them a little bit with those Atlanta fans, but they even at the games. They suck.
Next was the Cleveland Cavaliers, led by a young and energetic LeBron James.
LeBron's a fucking bitch. Fucking bitch! He's a fucking vagina. So, when I saw we were playing LeBron, I'm like,
This series would prove to be another nail-biter, with the Celtics taking it in 7 games once again.
That's fucking hard. Jesus Christ, that was fucking hard. You know, he was, well, yeah, look 3 years ago, you know, they weren't making the fucking playoffs, and now there's fucking LeBron's fucking young buck coming out of high school, you know, fucking unbelievable. You know, I talked to my boy Nicky B with fucking Logan. He said, yeah, this kid LeBron always traveling on the airplanes, flying first class. You know, he's landing on the runways. He's the man of the town. You know, he flies separately. I said, why does he fly separately? He says, oh, he's got the 18-inch. I said, all right. Next thing you know, LeBron's coming into Boston, fucking eating all the women.
That Bronny kid on Cleveland, oh man, that kid did not know what was coming. He did not know what he was facing.
Finally, one step away from the NBA Finals, the Celtics faced off against the Detroit Pistons, coming out on top in 6 games. Awaiting them in the finals was a hungry Los Angeles Lakers team, fresh off a 4-1 win against the San Antonio Spurs. A rivalry reborn, now with the new Celtics Big Three. The Celtics would start the series strong, winning their first 2 games at home. Once in LA, however, they faced adversity. The Lakers took their first home game 87-81, and the threat of a tied series arose. In Game 4, the momentum was clearly in their opponent's favor, as the Lakers led 35-14 at the end of the first quarter. An historic comeback led by Paul Pierce saw the Celtics outscore LA 31-15 in the third quarter. The Celtics would go on to win the game 97-91 after mounting a 24-point comeback with the help of their valuable bench contributors, who poured in a combined 35 points, led by James Posey's 18.
That doesn't speak Boston sports. I don't know what fucking does. The team didn't give up. You know, they really walked in the garden that night, talked to Chris Harry. He came over to us. He said, guys, listen, you're going to win this game. I got some good stuff in the back for you if you win. I said, all right. I was there. I always get guilty for this because I personally thought it was over. I thought the game was over. I thought we were heading back to LA. But the game wasn't out. No, was it? No, I forget.
Are you shitting me? 24 points? 35-14 in the first quarter? I almost went home. I was actually in Chelsea because, believe it or not, we had a high school reunion for Brockton High, and they had to move it to Chelsea for some reason, and because they couldn't get the gym at time or something, and there was a shooting down the street, and the cops were there. I had to go around. I almost missed the first quarter, and I come in. I'm like, oh my God, they're losing. They're down. What the hell happened? I come in, and oh my God, they're coming back. Paul Pierce is leading this comeback. The bench is scoring everything. I'm like, it's because I was gone. I missed that first quarter. So basically, if I did not show up at the Brockton High School reunion, the comeback would have never happened.
I was with my buddy Louie. We're at the pub down in Weymouth, and we get down. We get a little worried. We just did a line. My buddy Louie said, "Listen, Mark, we're gonna pull this one out." I said, "Louie, you know what? I think you're right." I rubbed his. He's got a shamrock tattoo on his anus. Gave it a little rub. They made the comeback. Rest is history.
It was something else. I just couldn't believe it.
You know, it really showed the resilience of the team. You know, and, being from Dorchester, it's really something to do. You go down to the package store and you fucking get some cigarettes and you say, "Listen, I'm having a fucking good time watching the Celtics tonight." You know, if they don't win, fuck. They came back. That night, 14 babies were born named Ray Allen. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I missed that game.
destiny would arrive on June 17th, 2008 at the Garden. The Celtics won big, 131-92, raising the Larry O'Brien Trophy on the parquet floor. Paul Pierce took home Finals MVP honors, but it was team chemistry and defense that took the title home. This 2008 team will be remembered forever, and their legacy and impact on the city of Boston is felt by all who witnessed or heard the legend.
You know, there's legends. You got the Greek mythology. You got it all. You got Tom Brady. Boston's full of them. David Ortiz. But listen to me, nothing beats Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, Posey, Eddie House, Leon Poe, Perkins. Great players. They're going to be remembered forever.
I think it was everything. The Celtics hadn't been on the board. They were been on the board for a while. You had the Red Sox. The Bruins the Bruins won, 4 years later? Oh my God.
It's great to bring this trophy to the city of Boston. I mean, the people needed this. I mean, we've been down in the dumps forever, like me.
There it is. Final buzzer sound. Celtics win. Hoisted up the trophy. Bringing it back to Boston. Put it on the Akindakla.
You can't put it into words. I mean, there are certain moments in history. I mean, the resurrection of Christ, Martin Luther King, Neil Armstrong, and the 2008 Boston Celtics.
Pierce, Garnett, Allen, Rondo, Perkins, Posey, House, Poe, Cassell, Allen, Davis, Brown, Pollard, Pruitt, Scal. These names will forever be a part of this moment in Boston sports history.
It would have been huge, but the 2010 year just ruins it for me. It's the exact same team, and we fucking lost it all. Like, I'll tell you one thing: the 08 team, really cherished by I fucking cherish that team. But fucking Kendrick Perkins, man, I don't even know what to tell you. The 08 Celtics. I'll tell you one thing that I really do cherish about Boston is the fact that every time I look, it's Big Papi here. Tom Brady there, Paul Pierce there. And in 2008, all three of those guys were going big. As for the Bruins, I don't even fucking care.